everyone, Joan Scannell here with your Terrascope, your energy forecast for November 2024. The energy of the month resonates to the number 1. If you take the 8 of 2024, 2024 equals 8, and you add it to the 11 of November, you get 19. 19 breaks down 1 plus 9 equals 10, which is 1. So on a whole, the ones are all about new beginnings, opportunities, new ways of thinking, fresh opportunities, bold action, all of that kind of stuff. And if we look at the ones in, or the aces, which are the ones in the tarot, we see that we have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and these are all about opportunities or gifts or chances that are coming to us, and they're like seeds, they're beginnings. What we choose to do with these opportunities will result or indicate the success we have, but these are just the opportunities. If we look at the majors, we have the Magician, we have the Sun, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Magician is number 1, Sun is number 19, and the Wheel of Fortune is number 10. I think we especially have to look at the Sun in this situation. And the reason I say that is because, if remember I said November is actually the 19. It's a 1, but it's 19, 8 plus 11. The Sun is a card of success and positive outcomes. The negative of the number 19, or the challenge of the number 19 in numerology, is that it's nicknamed the abuse of power. So it has both aspects to it. So you can have abuse of power going on, but you can also have success. And given that this is a tarot reading, given that the rest of the forecast looks pretty positive, I'm going to go with the energy of the 1 on this. I'm sorry, of the Sun with this, and go with the fact that I think we're going to have success this month after a period of hardship, difficulty, and perhaps maybe feelings like we were out of power, we didn't have power, and now we start feeling like we were getting our power back. So the forecast starts with the 6 of Pentacles in our favor. 6 of Pentacles in our favor is a great positive card. In terms of finances, it's suggesting that we have some kind of growth here. This may mean that our work is paying off. We're seeing some kind of profits. If we're business people, perhaps we're seeing a raise or a bonus, or getting word of a bonus. If we are employed, we may have income coming in that is earned, meaning we've got a new position, or we're doing extra work, or we're getting overtime. But financially, this is a good indicator for us. It could be an indicator of gifted money, or a bit of a windfall, not like winning the lottery, but something, a noticeable chunk of change that gives us a little bit extra money. Collectively, I think this is indicating that we're coming together. We're being kinder with each other, or trying to be kinder with each other. Perhaps we're looking to bury the hatchet on certain issues. We're trying to work toward positive solutions. We're not necessarily getting lost in the confusion anymore. I think in terms of the U.S. election, I'm not going to make a prediction other than to say it will be clear who won the election. There will be an obvious winner early on. The challenge is that the results might cause some turmoil, or they may not be well received by some people or groups of people. I guess my strong advice is just keep being in your own personal space, in your own personal flow, being the generous self that you are, and making your connections with others. We can't control what goes on in the big term, whether it's the election or anything else, other than the energy we put forward, like the wings of the butterfly can change things because we choose to be positive and generous in connecting with others. Our challenge is the Chariot. The Chariot is our challenge. Suggests, again, there could be turbulence around us. There could be conflict around us. There could be blowback because of the election results. I don't think they're going to be well received right away. They will be accepted within not too long a period of time, but I think they won't be well received initially. I think we can't let it consume us no matter what happens, whether we're connected with a certain outcome or not connected. We just have to keep living our life and doing our thing. Again, we're having some good things happen to us. We have good connections. Our finances should be kind of improving. Let's put our energy there rather than getting lost in things that we can't necessarily control. I do think there will be some economic turbulence, the ups and downs of the market. I don't feel it's going to be catastrophic. I don't think we should panic about it. I think it's just, keep things calm, ride it out. Literally, he's controlling his ride here, this charioteer. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep control of ourselves, of our emotions, and not let what's going on around us upset us. I do think work obligations may intensify for some people, especially if you've taken a new position, you're trying to help the people around you. You're not sure if there's, I don't want to say not sure. If you have extra stuff just come up, there may be, in November, there may be a period of tense requirements where you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by work. But it doesn't look like it's unmanageable. Our theme is very nice. It is the Two of Cups. This is the energy of coming together. It's like when working out our problems, like collectively, we're just one big dysfunctional family trying to find the peace in things. It doesn't mean we completely agree on things, but what we try to do is we try to shift our attention to the things that work for us. So we try to get along with others. If we can't, we try to, I don't want to say ignore it, but not let it consume us. You're aware of it, but you're not letting it consume us. This is putting your attention on your family. Again, we have Thanksgiving coming up. So maybe we're going to put a lot of attention, at least in America, we have Thanksgiving, a lot of attention into our connections with others, maybe building bridges with some people around us, being particularly generous, inviting some people perhaps that we wouldn't normally invite to our gathering. I think this is getting interested in our hobbies, the things that give us passion, that give us excitement, spending time with our friends. The softer nuances of life is what this is, not the things that are out there. Again, as I mentioned before, it's like the butterfly wings. The energy we put out will have a ripple effect. A small one, but put together, it has a positive impact. Our state of mind, interesting, is the Three of Swords. So I think this is both personal and collective. I think personally, a lot of us have been dealing with some sorrows and some disappointments. This is where we kind of say, I realize it's there, but it's no longer going to control my life. It's like that scar that you get after you have a deep wound. The scar remains, but it doesn't necessarily have to hurt. It's there, it reminds you, it doesn't go away, but it doesn't have to rule your life either. That's what this Three of Swords is. Now, I do think that we have to, again, acknowledge it. I think we've been dealing and acknowledging with this disappointment for a while. And again, this could be, it's a variety of things. It can be connections with others. This could be sorrow about what's going on collectively around us. It can be, it can be the blowback and outcome from the election that's going on. It can just be hardships that are in general all in our life. It can be deep personal sorrows that we haven't shared with others that we're coming to terms with, and we realize we now have to let this go and move forward, and it's okay. Basically, we learn to live with it. We learn to not be controlled by it, and we learn to acknowledge it, but not necessarily get overwhelmed by it anymore. What did I also want to say? Oh, okay. So I had some random hits between these three things. I had some random hits that I wanted to kind of touch upon. A couple of random hits that I had here are, I do think that possibly there could be some increase in romance in the air for people. I think this is people perhaps who have had some turbulence around them and maybe have had some bad luck in love and maybe feeling a little depleted by love and have some kind of surprise coming, maybe a little bit out of the blue. I do think family issues will be addressed here. I think there will be a little bit of a kindness going on. The holidays may bring us together. There may be some kind of communication between. I don't think it's completely, remember I made that reference before about us being a giant collective dysfunctional family? Well, these are the small individual collective dysfunctional or personal dysfunctional families. This is where you have your conversations in between each other and try to be gracious about it. It doesn't mean that you're all peace, love, and kumbaya there, but it does mean that you address it, you acknowledge it, you release it, and you move forward from it. I do think that some people may have some issues related to vehicles. This isn't everybody, but it's a few people. So this could be unexpected expensive repairs. This could be making a purchase for a vehicle and feeling like it's a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but I can manage it, but it's going to cost me a little bit more. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a little bit of a break. Somebody will help you out, but I'm kind of leaning toward the other way. This could also be challenges in terms of anyone who's dealing with any insurance issues related to vehicles. You had some damage to your car and you have to deal with the insurance company. Or it could be somebody is like, that issue in the parking lot. Somebody's been kind of unfair. They did some damage and didn't report it. I'm not seeing catastrophic again, but I do see this as what I call annoyance stuff. And finally, I kind of picked up again, and this was more intuitive, but kind of feeling the energy of all of this, and also tied in with this. This is especially for the women. Not saying it doesn't apply to the men, but this is especially for the women because I kind of picked up feminine energy here. There's a lot of healing that's going on for women right now. This could be women who've been dealing with medical issues and have had a lot of sorrows and hardships and difficulty, and I feel like it's that slow journey back to health. It can be with women who are dealing, again, and I feel these are could be female issues. Anything that has to do with reproductive health or any female issues. Again, some disappointments, or you're going to have some kind of success coming to you, or you're releasing it and good news is coming. In terms of emotional health, I think this is letting go of perhaps some losses, some heartbreaks, some disappointments. It could be in your relationships. It could be lack of success with a relationship or a particular relationship that you had some problems with. Again, it's coming together, maybe even getting a little support from the people around you. Overall, I feel like it's obviously anyone can. We have masculine and feminine energy, but anyone can have the healing going on. But I feel like I got particularly drawn to women and issues related to women. So pretty much that's the message of the cards. It's pretty much things are okay. We're going to be just fine. And regardless of what happens with this election and regardless of what's going on around us, we need to just focus on working together with each other, trying to not let the emotions of whatever outcome happens, and honestly being cooperative together and following our dreams. So we're working together to build the collective, but we're also not forgetting to live our lives and enjoy our dreams as well. Final note, I am teaching a tarot class starting in November 13th. I will put the link below of this message. It's a 5-session thing. You can take any session you want, but it's broken up to really comprehensively teach you the tarot. It's not just the quick get up and moving kind of tarot that I did in the last one. This is more like I want to really learn the tarot long term, and it's 5 sessions of 5. So it's 25 weeks total. They're broken up into 5-week sessions. You can take just one session. You can take all the sessions. It's up to you. But if you're interested, please check it out. It'll be in the link. It starts on November 13th, but the deadline is November 6th if you'd like to sign up. I think that's about it. If you have any questions, my contact information is in the link, and I guess that's about it. I hope you have a wonderful November. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I just, I hope everything just keeps going peacefully and easy for all of us. I guess that's about it. Talk to you soon.